Hello and welcome to Grace, Gratitude, and Generosity, the 3G's, the video ministry of Robbinsdale Parkway United Church of Christ. I'm Reverend T. Michael Rock, and we are so pleased to offer this ministry for you, with you, in all these different ways. I'm so blessed to work with the amazing pastors, Kathy Itzen and Laura Kanata, and so many others who are gathered in ministry in this place. Because we're all ministers. We're all part of this work together. And part of that ministry is to always remember that when you walk in the shoes and the footsteps of being a pastor, a priest, a prophet, a minister of God, which we all are, we are the ministry of all believers, right? We're all embodied with this sense of healing, compassion, and justice for all people. It's not just for people who get up in front and preach the good news and all that kind of stuff. It's everybody participates that. But the whole act of beginning that ministry, to starting off in that path, to become a sustaining member of a congregation like ours, is that you immediately get a chance, get the gift of taking on the needs and awarenesses and care of others. It is such an amazing gift to put aside what is bothering you and getting into the need, the care, the empathy, the compassion, the love for others. And it changes us. It changes the very cellular nature of our bodies because we are bound together in love. And part of this ministry is so vast and amazing because we're there when people are suffering. We celebrate when people celebrate. We take turns being more connected or spiritual than other times. But we're in this together. We join together to make this community stronger and more vibrant and more alive. And every soul matters. And it just deeply pains me when people move away from the congregation because they don't get a chance to be part of all the amazing soul experiences that are happening. To be able to give yourself to others in this way is such a powerful way. And this is how we're going to heal ourselves from all the white supremacy work and all the racial divisions and all the patriarchal divisions that put power in front of relationship. We're going to tear all that down. Because we're going to meet each other as equals in love. We're going to meet each other in this compassionate, wonderful place, and it's going to change the world. Because you and I will find a way to just be present with each other and be present with those who are on the margins of society, people who are very poor, people who are homeless, people who are experiencing all kinds of difficulty in their lives, and we're going to listen to them. We're going to hear their stories, and our hearts are going to grow, and their hearts are going to grow, and we're going to be in relationship with each other. We're going to be in relationship with our asylum seeker, Bright, who's in the midst of trying to find his way in the world. And it's going to change us. We're going to be present for all kinds of people in all different places, whether it's sponsoring a Common Hope child or serving on a soup kitchen line or showing up at the Whipple building to protest the folks who are living in detention, the way they're being treated. So I got to tell you, folks, this is all part of what I believe is such the sacred art of voting. I mean, the voting polls are already open. You can go absentee vote anywhere at your city halls or your county offices. But voting day happens this week. And I got to tell you, this voting is part of that ministry experience. To imagine just for a second that you don't have the access to health care, or that somehow the schools won't allow you to be fully who you are, or kind of experience the choice of your own healthcare possibilities if you're a woman. And we walk in everybody else's footsteps, and we walk into that voting booth and cast a vote not for our need, but for the needs of those who are most in need. We cast our vote for people who are living with disabilities and mental health crises. We cast our vote for those who are living on the margins in the homeless shelters. We cast our votes for those who are being denied health care coverage, not just in Minnesota, but all over the country. More and more threats to women's bodies. This is a great opportunity to be in ministry and to see your vote as something that matters so much that you can do that for someone else. You can do that for the future generations. And so when I go to the polls, I often vote for my kids, right? Because I want them to have an environment that is less reliant on fossil fuels, with cleaner air and cleaner water, more respect for indigenous people and people of color, more understanding between people, and more opportunities to love. That's what we're about, is learning how to love. All of our ministry is centered in that place. So come and learn how to love, how to forgive, how to show that abundant amount of grace in your life. And take that feeling of connectedness into the voting booth and make a difference as you are called to heal the world and bring love into more corners where there is darkness and fear. Because you know what solves all fear is relationship between you and me and everybody else. We can make a difference. Thank you for voting. Voting. It's so, so important. Amen.